Tanks in Warno are high-value assets capable of taking punishment and dealing damage. When playing an armored division, I often open with infantry and light vehicles to secure a deployment zone before I start calling in my heavier tanks. Once your tanks approach the front line, they can start engaging enemy targets immediately, sweeping around the outsides of your deployment zone to engage targets at long range. You can utilize support assets to help eliminate some of the points of resistance, such as anti-tank guided missile launchers and enemy tanks. Your vehicle's mobility should be used to its utmost. Continually repositioning your tanks is crucial to keeping them alive and avoiding enemy artillery. You should always keep a supply zone nearby where you can retreat damaged tanks for repair. You can protect it and keep it concealed behind tree lines and buildings. Reconnaissance units should be always utilized to limit the effectiveness of enemy flanks and prevent ambushes. Anti-aircraft units are key since tanks are especially vulnerable to this type of attack. It is often useful to utilize tracked and armored support assets to ensure that they can keep up with your tanks and react to threats quickly. It is important to always utilize your tanks at their effective range, keeping them in range of choice targets they want to engage, while out of range of enemy anti-tank missile launchers. You can rotate damaged tanks to the back while keeping your healthy tanks up front to allow the damaged tanks to keep shooting without exposing themselves to as much risk. Supporting your teammates is often key to victory. A rapid incursion into your teammates' area of operation can turn an even fight into a one-sided victory. When you are finally ready to attack, do not forget to utilize infantry and light vehicles to secure the battle zone and overwhelm your opponent's anti-tank assets. Allow your tanks to hunt forward, engaging targets on the wings, and allow the battlefield to develop naturally, only focusing your micro on pulling out damaged units and engaging choice targets. Once the enemy line breaks, you can utilize your own infantry to set ambushes, destroying enemy vehicles before they even reach the front line. You can also utilize smoke to blind enemy ATGMs and cut off their flanks, allowing your entire force to engage small portions of the enemy. As you destroy enemy positions and protect your own assets, your carefully cultivated tank force transforms from a mobile strike force into a force of nature. Your enemy, unable to defend themselves, can be easily pushed through it until you're destroying even their most critical infrastructure with ease. Most attempts to resist will be disjointed. You may notice some of your unit running out of ammunition and fuel as you outpace your supply line. This can be largely ignored, as at this point you can push on to victory.